Hello. Hi friends, this is Hitesh from Anukelka's Python Academy. So today we'll be back with some another problem statement of SQL which is asked in Uber SQL interview question. So basically we have taken the problem statement from data label. Okay. So it is one of the site where you can practice Python, SQL and pandas also. So let's move to the problem statement as the name suggests user's third transaction. Okay. So let's see what is problem statement first. So assume you are given the table in Uber transaction made by user. So we have to write a query to obtain the third transaction every year. Okay, so we have to obtain third transaction which is happening in every year, and we have to get the field from that table user ID, spend and transaction table. Okay, and the table name is transactions. So in this table we have three column name, user ID which is of integer type, spend which is of decimal type, transaction date which is a timestamp. Okay, so this is the data within the table we have given to you. As a user ID 111 has a spend 100.50, maybe dollar or whatever it may be. Transaction date is timestamp like date time. Okay, very next to triple one $55 110.22. So likewise, our transactions are given to you. How many transactions has done by the user ID? Okay, on which date along with their time. So we have to fetch the those ID which is the very third transaction they had spent. So for the example, we have user ID as triple one. Okay. So the data set of querying may be different in output. So let's move to the first. We will write in this question first common table expression, as you know. So normally what we will do within the common table we are trying to write the main logic. Okay, so we are giving the common table name as a ranked transactions. Okay, and within the ranked transaction we are giving as a alias. So whatever we are writing within the common table expression, that will be called as a ranked transaction. Okay. So within the rank transaction, we will write all the query as possible. Okay. So we will write like this: select. Okay. What we want to select? We want to select the user ID. Okay. As a spend, how much money they are spending. Okay. Next transaction that we want to spend. And after that, very next we were trying to apply the window function where we use uh, row number. We will apply the row number on particular field followed by the over keyword, and within the over keyword we were trying to pass the field name on which we are trying to partition that field. So for that we will write here as a partition by. So within the partition by we are trying to pass on which field we are trying to partition. So we are trying to partition based on user ID, because at the very end we want as an output as a user ID, spend and transaction date. Okay, so user ID which is ordered by transaction. Wait for transaction. We will write like this: mm, order by transaction date, and we will give the alias as by using as function, as keyword. uh, by using transaction rank, so it will fetch the transaction rank. Okay, transaction rank from transactions. So once we write our common table expression, now it's time to write the actual query which from the this transaction common table expression. So what we want those transactions which will be third transaction for every user. Okay, so for that we will write here basic query, select user ID. We want spend also, and we want transaction date also. From here now we have to specify the table name. So our table name is rank transaction. Actually, it is a common table expression name. So this is our now table name because this is a common table expression. Okay. So now we want third transaction for every user. So we have to specify the condition with the help of where clause or where keyword, where we will write the transaction rank as 3 followed by semicolon. So now we had completed to write our query for this expression. Now let's run whether this will correct run or not. There may be error as in line number 4. Line number 4 is error. Again they are saying error at near. I think we have to keep this partition clause within the same line. Now let's run this statement. Where is the error? Let's see. So now we will get the expected one. Okay, so here in this transaction, in this query, we got the third largest transaction, that is this one. Okay, so let's submit this one. Okay, so once again, suppose we had written here limit 1. Let's see what we will get out. Okay, no, don't read this. So basically, in this type of problem statement, we will write to where is the complex query is there. So for that, we will use common table expression. So this expression is common to all type of data for the table, and once we write the common table expression, okay, so that complete query will be given as a alias by using as keyword. So in this alias is a common table name is rank transaction, and we had applied the particular specific query on that common table expression, where we want user id, spend, and transaction date. Okay, from the rank table, and where the transaction rank is 3. Why? Because here we had tried to apply row number, that is actually window function, on the specific column as a transaction date, because it is a combination of date and time. Okay, so for that we have to first keep the separate as a date and time. So for that we are trying to apply the partition by function on user id and order by transaction date. So we had given one this row number as a transaction rank. So within the transaction rank, they will assign the row number. So for that, for I had given the row number as a transaction name, rank as 3. Whenever we will get the transaction rank as 3, so that will fetch that line of that row from the that data from the row. Okay, so we will get user id and spend and transaction set. So we will get like this. Okay, so this is of today. So if you have any query regarding this, please do comment us, and it is very important. Okay, so before moving to this expression, we have to first have the basic knowledge of SQL and window function and common table expression. Okay, so this is very simple. This is of today. If you have any doubt regarding this query, please do comment us. I'll sign off.